Let's do a ship tour of our new home for the next 9 months. We started off by going to deck 2, which is where they have the medical facility and then the Centrum boarding area. Then head up to deck 4 to see the Centrum, which is like the main lobby where they have guest services, a bar, and a photography station for you to get those professional photos while on your trip. The Centrum is also just the main meeting area for any big party that the ship is having. Next up, we have the main dining room, which is called Reflections, which has 2 floors, and it is so elegant, but the food has been so great so far. So a few other things on deck 5 is Next Cruise, which is where you can book your next cruise. Then Latitudes, which is where they have their coffee, and then there's also their Wi-Fi desk. Next up is Shops of Centrum, which has such a wide variety of different things you can buy. There's shops for beach clothes, bathing suits, to kids clothes, to water bottles, to alcohol, to snacks, to any medical things you might need, cold medicine, things like that. First off, let's take a second to admire our queen. And then we headed into the other stores, which was the designer bags, jewelry, clothing, and more. And then when heading out, there was a really cool area just to represent the world cruise with a world map. And then we headed to the photo gallery, which is where all the photos you take with Royal Caribbean go. And then you can buy cute picture frames like this elephant picture frame. So next up we have the Tropical Theater, which is where all the different types of shows happen, like the comedians, ventriloquists, and the singing performances by Royal Caribbean's performers. And they were actually having a talk today when I was inside of there. So it was really cool. And then I headed out to the walking/jogging track where you can see the ocean along your run, and it is just so nice and relaxing. And then there's also seats for you to sit in. And then if you head up the stairs, you can go to the helipad, which is where they have different workout classes like morning stretches and cardio classes. And then there's also benches for you to just look out into the water. I had to make sure to stop by the Ultimate World Cruise sign that is on the side of our boat, and it is super cute and super cool photo op. And then I headed back inside, and I'm going to take you guys into the cinema, which is super cute. They were watching a movie actually when I was there. And then after that, right next door is the Crown and Castle pub, which I will definitely be watching the Alabama game in here. And then there is a casino where you can, according to one of the cruise staffs, donate your money and give them some donations. So yeah, that was pretty cool walking through there. But then on our way out is a bar called Vintages. It's just a very elegant bar with a beautiful view of the water. And then we headed to the Scherner bar, which is all nautical and pretty much like you're on a boat, and it's really cool. And they usually have a pianist here, so it's pretty relaxing for anybody who just wants to drink and talk. And then there is 2 different restaurants that you can pay extra to eat at, and that is Giovanni's Table and Chops Grill. And then we head into the Safari Club. They actually have pool tables that move with the waves of the ocean, which is pretty cool to keep a stable playing ground. They also have some books that you can choose from. And then this is where they usually do trivias, and then just any gatherings such as Christmas caroling, which they are practicing for a Christmas performance. And they also have where you can sign up to play the piano, which is pretty cool. And then they have 2 different bars in there. And then there's a perfect view of the water in the back. And they have a loyalty desk. If you're hoping to get some work done on a computer, there is a place for you to do that too. And that's located on the 7th floor. And then floors 8 through 10 only have staterooms. So now we're making our way up to deck 11, which is where Windjammer is. And that is where they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner buffet style. And it has a great selection of food and a bunch of seating inside and outside. There is also a cantina, which is a bar, and then they have booths set up. On your way out of Windjammer, there's also more seating. And then on your way there, we then end up at the main pool deck, which is where they have the DJ. They have 2 hot tubs and 1 big pool. There's also a pool bar. And then as we make our way out of the pool area, we then head to the solarium, which is the adult pool, and it's an enclosed pool, and it is super elegant, and I love all the gold and just the design of it all. There's also a bar, and now we're gonna head head to the spa and fitness center, and the spa is super nice. And then as you head up the stairs, there's the fitness center, and there is treadmills, ellipticals, a whole workout floor with a mirror, weights, and so much more. As you're exiting the fitness center, there's a walking and jogging track, and then there's also a way to go down these stairs, and you can have a beautiful lookout. And now we're back onto the jogging track, and then there's also another bar at the top, which is the Sky Bar. As you keep making your way down to the back of the boat, there is a recreational area, which is for basketball, pickleball, and then there's also a slide for the kids, which is super cool. Right now it wasn't open just due to the weather. As you make your way around, there is the Asian restaurant that is a separate purchase from your cruise purchase, and they have sushi making classes, and you can also eat there for dinner. And then if you make your way to the other side, there is the arcade, and this is also a separate purchase to be able to get credits to play the games. And then as you make your way up the stairs, you will see the miniature golf course, and it's like a walk in the park, and it is super cute. And then when you cross the bridge, you then end up at the rock wall. Then as you go back inside, there is the 3 different kids clubs, and this is for the babies, kids, and teens. There's also a community board for the world cruisers and a library for you to pick out a book. Then lastly, I end up at the nightclub called Vortex. Thanks so much for watching my ship tour.